I got to show you guys something.
Okay. So first of all, thank you guys so much for hopping on. As you guys know, Justina, Brittany, Lori, who else is with us? Steph and I were in Montreal for this last weekend, and for Law, which was our Leadership Advancements Conference, which there was 197 of Canada's best leaders there, and it was absolutely amazing. The training was phenomenal. So we decided before we even left there that we cannot wait to share this with you guys. So this is going to be a weekly thing. We each picked one of our training sessions to go ahead and share with you all. So I picked the first one. So we will go ahead here and I'll just share my screen. Okay, can someone unmute themselves and tell me if they can see my PowerPoint? Brittany, anybody?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So they kind of started out conference with sharing their visions with us, which I was really excited to share with you guys as well. So as you know, we're not here to sell things. We're not here to recruit people. My favorite line that I took away from this weekend is we attract people. So we don't go out recruiting people, we attract them to our lifestyle. So our vision statement is to build a lasting and stable company to help as many people as possible realize their dreams. So it was pretty awesome to hear the vice president of the company say that they want this to be forever. This is going to be a stable company. It's going to be here for us. We don't have to worry. We're not working our butts off and then one day it's going to fall off the face of the earth. It's going to be here forever. Our mission statement is to inspire healthy living around the world, which we all know. Company culture. Culture is the boss when the boss is not around. I thought that was pretty cool. And we believe in authenticity. Quality is non-negotiable in our product, in our business, and in everything we do. We believe in community. It takes a sound community, like-minded friends to be our Juice Plus family. Okay. So my topic was customer care, which I think is super, super important. And we've been trying to work on this. And I know I've personally tried to work on this as well. But this has really stepped up our game for us, which I'm really excited about. So mainly, we position ourselves and we position the product. We under-promise and we over-deliver. Being in sales, that's a huge thing. Like I work in vehicle sales and you always try to under-promise and over-deliver for your customers. We bridge the gap. It's not a magic pill, but it's a lifestyle change. So never do we say to our customers, oh, take this, you're gonna lose weight. Take this, it's gonna do this for you. This is a lifestyle change and we need to approach it as a lifestyle change from the beginning. So that's gonna improve your customer care right off of the get-go. Share our programs. We have amazing programs such as the Shred 10, the Healthy Living Guides. All those things are amazing and they're designed for a reason. There's a little welcome video. I don't know if you guys know this, but it is on our Team Synergy page that you send to your customers after they sign up, and it welcomes them to the Juice Plus. To the Juice Plus family and our product. They also recommend you send a selfie video and welcome your customer. This is super personal and I really, really like this idea. Tell them what they can expect. They're gonna have their product in a couple days. Kind of go through the welcome note. That's what I would do is I would say, when you first start off, take 1 capsule of each and then move your way up to 2 and just kind of read through the welcome note and pick out your verbiage that works best for you and that suits you. Share the customer portal. The customer portal is not there to scare you. This is a new thing, and I think it's really, really great. So go over the customer portal with your customer. Let them know that if they need to expedite their shipment, they can. If they need to delay it, they can. Or if they want help, you can help them with that as well. So this next little part kind of gives away a surprise later on, but we're going to ask your customer to add them to our Facebook customer care page, which I will explain in a little bit. And then set the follow-up process and schedule your first call to do a customer profile. So I put the link on here. I don't think I can click on it from here. No, I can't. But I will share this later with you guys. This customer care profile is on your virtual office, and it's literally a sheet asking your customer why they're signing up for the product, what they're expecting to see, what they hope to see, what they want to see, stuff like that. So that creates kind of conversation in the future, which is awesome as well. So I have this little quote on the side because it was kind of a big thing when we were down there. People forget what you said. People forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So whenever I look at that and I think about my customers, I think about how I can make them feel better, how I can excitement, how, I can make this a true journey for them that they want to stick on to. So always think about how you can make them feel. Oh, there we go. Give gratitude. I did this last week before we headed out. I sent out thank you cards to all my customers, and I hand wrote in each and every single one of them. I know all my customers quite personally, so like if there was someone that I rodeoed with, I kind of mentioned, oh, I can't wait to see you at such and such rodeo, wish you and your horse, say horse's name, the best of luck for the year, all that kinds of stuff. So a thank you card is big. A postcard, you can send small gifts. You don't have to break the bank. Something little, $5 Tim Hortons card goes a long, long way. And like I said, a written thank you card is pretty awesome. Track their order on your virtual office after you place their order. So you can place their order today, and tomorrow you can go in, and normally that is quite accurate. You can track Canada Post in there, and you can text them and be like, hey, your order should be there by Friday. Let me know when you get it. Let them know the expected delivery date kind of thing, and then make sure you follow up with them that they received it. And then position for business referrals. So what that means is you can kind of put it into the ball into their court and ask them, is there anybody that you think that would benefit from this product like you think you will? If there is, I would love the opportunity to share with them. And then I would feel out the conversation there and see how it goes. And then there might be an opportunity to bring up the business as well and say things like, well, I could take the commission for this, or we can sign you up as a rep and you can have the commission for your family and your friends' orders. A cool analogy that they had down there was the written thank you card. They kind of related it to Oprah. Someone said, would you rather receive a car from Oprah or a handwritten letter from Oprah? I probably would take the car too, but the handwritten letter would be pretty awesome. Caring connections. Set time each week for customer care. This is so, so important. In the past, I've kind of been trying to do as I remember, as someone pops up on my Facebook and it reminds me of that person, I follow up with that person and see how things are going. If you set 2 hours one day away, this is so, so doable. You go through your customer genealogy report and kind of see who you haven't talked to for a while. It doesn't even have to take 2 hours. It could take 15 minutes every Sunday. If you pick Sundays, take 15 minutes every Sunday and do a section of each of your customers. And schedule reminders for yourself so you don't forget about this. I know summers are busy, but really, really try to make this a routine, because that's, if you can make a routine out of it, it's going to work for you. Use the virtual tracking emails for script. So you guys all will be getting emails saying, oh, it's time to call your customer. I've used those scripts. You alter them a little bit. They work so well. I had a customer say, well, I haven't really noticed any changes. And I'm like, oh, have you noticed that you're craving more water? You're drinking more water? She's like, no, I always drink lots of water. And I was like, well, what about more fruits and vegetables? She's like, actually, now that you say that. And she's like, oh, and I haven't been sick. And everybody in the office has been sick. So those scripts really prompts the next conversation, and it works really well. Use the shred guide. Share the shred guide with them. Even if they're not shredding, there has some awesome, awesome tips and tricks in there. And customers want that information. Like it's at your fingertips. Share it with them. And then set reminders for yourself for more connections. So they're saying within the first box, so when your customer receives their first shipment, you follow up with them day 1, day 5, day 10, 30, 60, 90, and 110. So set those reminders in your phone and make sure you follow up with your customers because it's a huge, huge deal. Box 2, they say to follow up every 2 months. And please do not let your customers' orders ship without you letting them know that they are coming. This is when you're getting customers that contact you, say, oh, I need to cancel because I have too much. And the damage is kind of already done, and then you're backtracking and trying to fix things. So ongoing boxes after 2 months, every 4 months. So like I said, never let it ship without them being notified. There's a cute little meme that I've seen that's like, your order is shipping in 2 days. Is there anything you want to change? You can just save that to your phone and send it to them. It doesn't have to be something, oh, I'm really scared. I'm scared they're going to cancel their order. You can send them a quick, cute meme and see how it goes from there. Capture calls to keep notes. So in your virtual office under our suggestions, there's my customers and then address book. When you bring up your customers, you can keep notes in there, and because some of us have over 200 customers, right? And so you can keep your notes in there and kind of, oh, so-and-so wasn't liking it, but she was going to keep trying. So you can remember that for the next time that you talk to that customer. Forms. So here are some awesome forms. I really wish I could click on these and show them to you. But like I said, I'll post this after so you can have a look at it. The experience questionnaire is, for you to, I would have that conversation with your customer. If you send a questionnaire to your customer, they're probably not going to fill it out and send it back to you. I probably wouldn't. So that specific one, is yes and no questions, rating on a scale from 1 to 10 as well. Customer profile, it's on our mission-driven model on Team Synergy website and on the mission-driven model website. If you guys didn't know about that website, it was pretty awesome. I went onto it today. There's tons of really, really good customer care information on that website, so definitely have a look at that. Your new customer questionnaire is on teamjp.net. And then there's also an experience survey for your customers for after they've been on the product for a little while. I would recommend you do all these before you call your customers and ask them because they are quite informative. So tips and tools. Please put yourself in the right mindset before you call your customer. If you're nervous, go for a walk, take a drink of water, shake it off, and then call your customer. And have your comfort tools at hand. So have those surveys printed out, have the emails printed out so that if you get stumbling and you get lost, you can have that right there to fall back on and grab the verbiage and grab the script. You don't have to follow the script word by word, and you can obviously alter it to how it works for you. The child health study is a privilege. When you're discussing that with someone, please make sure that you talk to them about committing for a year. The company literally pays for that product for that child, which is absolutely amazing that we're able to offer this to people for free. So please make sure that they commit to it. They understand that there is a survey coming, and ask them to complete the survey. And even if they want to give you a call when they get the survey and you guys can go through it together, that might be a really great bonding tool as well. Manage your month. So you get your weekly genealogy reports emailed to you. So go through those every time. Highlight something that's a concern to you. If there's someone that keeps declining their credit card, make sure you reach out to that customer. And my favorite conversation was with them is, oh, there's something wrong with your card. Just wondering if maybe you got a new card, because sometimes that people forget to update me. Just keep it super casual. It gets harder to have that conversation when it's month after month after month, but they also know what's coming. Pull your customer genealogy report. So when they email you your customer genealogy report, you only get your customers. When you pull it off of Virtual Office, you get yours and your whole team's. So then you can reach out to your team and be like, hey, this is going on with this person's account. Maybe you want to reach out to them. And then obviously with your weekly genealogy report, you can keep track of your number. Somebody's not muted. Do you mind looking and seeing if you are? Anyway, so then your weekly genealogy reports, you can kind of, if you pull both of your customer genealogy and your weekly genealogy, you can bounce those back and forth. Say on the 15th of June, I'm pushing for a really big goal. I can look at my customer genealogy report and see all the orders that are coming out after the 15th, and I can add those points in there. It takes a lot of work, but you're keeping track of what's going on with your customers, and you're kind of keeping yourself on track as well. This was super, super important. Treat your discount reps and family planners as customers. This allows duplication. Duplication is so important because you work so hard to get where you are and to get your customers, and to see someone just kind of fall off of the bus is so hard to watch them fall. So if you treat them like a new rep and you invite them to everything, you keep them informed on everything, then maybe in 2 or 3 months, they'll pick up the book and say, hey, I want to do this. And then all that groundwork is there. You don't have to start from ground zero with them. Post your experiences on the customer Facebook page. 1 minute about that. And invite your customers to events. This builds belief. You guys that have been to events, I mean, it's amazing. It doesn't matter if it's a regionals or a prevention plus. There is somebody that walks out of there being like, wow, this is a great community. And then ask them to bring a friend. Everybody feels more comfortable coming with someone, and who knows, maybe that's 2 people that want to join our mission. Teach to teach, exactly what it says. Success occurs when your dream is bigger than your excuses. We've all been there. We've all made the excuse and be like, oh, well, she's going to turn me down. I'm not going to call her. Sometimes that phone feels so, so heavy, but pick up the phone. Yes, texting is a great communication tool, but phoning is so, so much more personal. So don't make the excuses. Just get out of your own way and just do it. So now the exciting part, our customer Facebook page. So there was a lot of conversation about how we were going to do this, and we decided to create a health nuts. So our whole team is going to use Your Juice Plus Journey as our customer care page. It took us a while to come up with the name as well. So on here, we're going to do monthly inspirational themes. On teamjp.net, there are ideas for this that I was looking through today that are super awesome. So how we kind of discuss, it's nothing set in stone yet, but how we're going to kind of approach this is each leader is going to get a month or a week. We haven't decided yet, like I said, and then they're going to delegate the posting. So we're going to encourage customer engagement, team engagement. This is going to be great for your team's training. And then this is also a really good place to share customer stories and team stories. So like I said, we're going to try and pick monthly themes, and then we're going to delegate who's posting on that. So it's not always going to be one person posting, but maybe we'll be able to push our team that's not super comfortable with posting out of their comfort zone into sharing on our customer care page. So if you were on Lori's team, she kind of jumped the gun a little bit and added some team and then quickly deleted them again. But we will go ahead after this call or tomorrow. Within the next day, you will all be added to this customer care page. Please do not just randomly send out a big mass invitation to all your customers. Each and every single one of your customers should get a personal message from you asking if it's okay. Sorry, the train. Asking if it's okay to add them to this page. And then going forward, this is going to be part of your first engagement. You just automatically say, hey, we have this great customer care page that we would love for you to hop on. You can turn your notifications on or off, just look at it as much as you want, but we share really great information on this. Would it be okay if I add you to it? So please do not just randomly go on Facebook and add all of your customers or wannabe customers to this page. It needs to be a personal invite from you before you select to invite them, and they need to accept it. Requesting referrals. Schedule set dates. So on day 60 and day 90 is when your customer's really feeling getting most of the benefits from their product. So this is when you want to kind of bring up, oh, do you have any family members that, again, that you would think would benefit from this if they told you no from the beginning, because now they've been on it for a little while. Tell them that you would love to help their family and friends feel as good as they do. Remind them of their progress. So if they're kind of feeling down in the dumps, or even, you know, oh, well, I'm not really seeing anything anymore, bring back the customer survey that you did from the beginning and be like, oh, well, in the beginning you said you weren't sleeping more than 3 hours in a row at night. How's your sleep now? And then have that conversation as it progresses from there. Share seasonal marketing. This worked really, really well for me for Mother's Day. I bought my mom a tower garden, and that seems to be a really big thing. There was tons of interest in tower gardens after that. Christmas is another really good thing. A line I used at Christmas was like, share or the best, buy the best of health for your family for Christmas, something like that. And then wedding season as well. Every bride wants to shred a few pounds before the wedding season. So that's really good for your shred program that you can introduce to them as well. All these programs and all this conversation opens up doors for new team members. And it's super, super important to reward referrals. So if someone sends you through to 1 or 2 customers, send them a thank you card, grab a $5 Tim's card, a small gift of some kind, anything. It's just super personal to mail something nowadays, because people don't mail anything anymore. Joining the mission. As you can see, there's all of us in Montreal at the red carpet party with Mad Hatter and the Queen. She threatened to cut our heads off if we did not party. So share your experiences. Like I said before, we are not here to recruit people. We're here to attract people. And this is actually a prime example. We were on our way back to the airport on the bus, and Brittany had asked me, she's like, what about your friend Heather? Like, why isn't she with us? And I was like, I've never brought it up to her, but she always talks about how I go on all these adventures and stuff like that. And she Snapchatted me and she's like, we should go on an adventure. And I was like, well, you could be here with me. And she's like, I know, maybe I'll think about it. Anyway, I do have a call with her tomorrow, and she will probably be joining our team. So, and it was just by me sharing what we were doing, how much fun we were having, because people see that. If they agree, send them the video, A Better Life. It is super powerful video. If you haven't watched it already, it is on our Team Synergy page, so go and watch it. And then set up a meeting time. When you do your startup meeting, go through the startup meeting steps. It doesn't matter if they are just a family planner or a discount sign up. Go through the steps, because the foundation is there, and then they can repeat this in the future if they do end up signing up someone else. Invite them to team events. Who wouldn't want to come to Montreal, right? Those things are so much fun. Even like hosting like a wine night. Laramie did that in the fall, and we had a blast. And it was mostly our team, and we had a couple prospects there, and it was amazing. New rep sign up. That's the process there. And then stay close with those people. If they're like, oh, I'll think about it, keep dripping on them, because they will come around.